I can just already tell this is gonna be a sweaty day. Anyways, hey guys, welcome back. Today I have some of my black-owned makeup brand orders that I made. I have one that's held up. I ordered it like maybe a month and a half ago, and it shipped a month ago, and it's not here yet, so that's a sad time for me. Anyways, that's it. Let's jump into it. Let me zoom you in here. Okay, so I had ordered eyeshadows from two different companies. So I ordered it from, I ordered 3 palettes. Do I need more palettes? No, I don't. But I ordered 3 from Ace Beauté. And then I also ordered, I wanted the Safari palette. Oh, Safari Rain, it's called. So anyways, I had gone to Colored Rain's website. The Safari Rain palette was sold out, and I was like, damn, that sucks. And then they were like, check this to be notified when it's back. And I was like, dope. I checked that shit. I commented on their Instagram all cocky, being like, yeah, like I checked that shit. I'm getting that email. I'm about to get that palette. It's gonna be sick. Long story short, I missed the email. Missed the restock. And then when I went to go, I was like going through and like doing like all my purchasing for this video, and I'm gonna get into the makeup. The palette was sold out, and I was like, God damn it. I'm so bad at online ordering. Like, I do not know how people get launches, like especially shit where like you have to be there at like 9 a.m. PST, you know what I mean? Like if I have to be there at a time and there's any kind of limited quantity, I know for a fact I'm not getting that product. Anyways, long story short, you could go through and order every individual eyeshadow for a far higher price than buying the eyeshadow palette. And I was like, well, that's really smart, because then like if people only wanted some of the colors, anyways, I wanted the whole palette. So I just ordered all the single shadows, and I'm waiting on that to come in. And it's not here today. So anyways, I'm gonna use one of these palettes. Which one? Don't know. Let me see. I kind of was thinking this one, to be honest. So this is the Flare palette. Oh, look. There I am. I just really like this whole color story, so I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use this bright shit, like all this kind of area, this section. Okay, let me prime my eyes. Oh God. I'm already sweating so much, man. This is brutal. It's so fucking hot in our house because like we have air conditioning. Relax. Something's wobbling on my table. We have air conditioning upstairs only. So upstairs is like fucking Baltic. Like it's so cold up there, and then everywhere else in the house is like sweltering. It's pretty brutal. I don't have a little mirror. I cannot describe how fucking sweaty I am right now. This is brutal. Okay. Oh, but okay, maybe I'm gonna use this palette instead. Actually, I'm gonna use Scarlet Dusk. I'm so sorry. I am very indecisive as a human, okay? I'm gonna do this. Let me take a little moment with Whoop Whoop Crimson. I'm gonna take that on just a little blending brush, and I'm going to, well, what am I gonna do? Yeah, I'll just start on my outer corner and we'll go from there. See what I'm feeling. Okay, I'm just blending that out in such a way. Did I blend like way higher on this side? Yeah, a little bit. So let me take this bad boy up. I just don't know what I'm doing yet. That's the only problem here today. Well, actually, maybe it'd be pretty if I took a little, I'm gonna take that same blending brush just because, I don't know, I can't be tamed, I guess. And I'm going to, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this little burnt orange color all over. It's called Sunset Rose. So here's a fun thing. I'm on mandatory quarantine. I had to do a little travel moment for work, and it was highly terrifying. And so Canada, I don't know what the situation is in other countries, but basically if you leave the country, you have to come back and quarantine for 2 weeks, or If you, which I wouldn't do anyways, let me just be clear before I say this. If you break quarantine or like do anything you're not supposed to do, you could get up to a $1 million fine or 3 years in prison. Trudeau's not fucking messing around, okay? He's like, don't even try me, bitch, all right? I'm gonna use this color here. It's called Pink Moon. And I'm gonna take that on a slightly bigger blending brush and I'm gonna go right in that crease. So I kind of almost start, like instead of going above, damn, that's fire. Instead of going like above where we placed the color before, so you know, like here, I kind of almost go right over top of that color. So it's almost as if you would be blending in an area where you're not going to see it, but that kind of helps from over blending and getting that color too high, especially when you're working with colors. A lot of people feel like, you know, colors can get really overwhelming and stuff like that, and it just looks really intense. But it's all about that placement, man. And also, if you believe it, you can achieve it, reach for the stars, etc. All of those things help. That's dope. That's dope. Taking a little bit more of that crimson color, just very gently blending it into that pink moon a little bit more. Okay, now what kind of little shimmery moments do I have here? Okay, a little peach shimmer, a little pink shimmer. What do I want? I kind of like that this is like all matte. All matte all the time. I think I'm just gonna keep it like that. I'm gonna leave that area like that, and then I'm gonna grab a brush. I'm also on like a little bit of a time crunch, so I'm really like fucking wasting my time here. Okay. I should have been more organized, but I was not. What am I gonna use here? Maybe Bahamas? Yeah, I think I'm gonna use a little bit of Bahamas, and I'm taking on this baby brush. Tiniest brush anyone's ever seen. And I'm going to, boop, boop, boop. I'm gonna put that along my, oh damn. This looks just like a little sunset. Oh wow. You know what I have to say quickly? I really like that this orange shade is like almost more subdued, because I feel like a lot of times in palettes when they have like a really, really bright red and a really, really bright pink, they have like a really, really bright orange as well, which is like beautiful. But oh God. What a debacle. I think just my monitor died. Oh fuck, I just rolled over my toe. I'm having a bad day. Anyways, what I was saying is that I like that that's a more subdued color, because I think it just pairs really nicely. And it's a little bit out of the norm, I feel. Anyways, this quarantine, it's been, first of all, let me preface this by saying it's been 2 days that I've been in this quarantine. And it's just so like bizarre because I don't leave the house that much anyways. I'm not like a huge house leaver, one might say. But even when Canada was like at its worst, like quarantine wise, like we were all, you know, having to be inside, it was still like, you know, you'd leave to get groceries, and like it was like this little bit of like normalcy in your day kind of thing. And because my mom was traveling with me, she's quarantining here as well. And every morning, and by every morning I mean the last 2 mornings, I'll wake up and be like, oh, like maybe we could like go to the garden center or something like that. And then I'm like, oh yeah, no, we're gonna sit at home. Fully, that's all we're gonna do all day long. But anyways, that's what my next 2 weeks looks like. So now I really have no excuse if I'm not posting content. And I'll say that here and now. But like, don't yell at me because I'll cry, okay? I actually am gonna take, well, oh God, I just don't know what to do. I'm gonna take a tiny little baby brush with a little bit of that color Bahamas. And I'm just tapping off the excess. And then I'm just adding that to the very, very outer corner. Almost to like, I don't know. Just 'cause. Just to extend that wing, basically, is the actual reason. What a palette. Hey, I got these 2 lashes, but where are my tweezers? Dude, I hate traveling and then like having to like set back up when I get home. Okay, I got these 2 pairs of lashes from Ava Beauty. So I got a ventura, and Airy. So these are like a synthetic mink, if I recall correctly. Let me double check actually, because they look very mink-like. That would be sad. Yeah, okay, they're synthetic, so great, good to know. I'm just gonna try one on one side and one on the other because I don't know what flavor I want to wear yet. Okay, are we ready for this? There's that one. Oh yeah, that would be like really pretty on like lighter makeup days for sure. And then this one is the more intense one. Boop. That's my one for today. Yeah, I like this. I think these will be really pretty on like lighter makeup days, but let's go for the more intense ones today. So this is the Aventura. I just don't know how I'm going to pronounce that, so I'm not going to. Wow, life is like really difficult for me without tweezers. And I'm going to snip off. Well, am I? Do I have scissors? I'm just now seeing that like, you know the like big bottles of the Fenty like body shimmer stuff? I'm just now witnessing that exploded open in my suitcase. So that is unfortunate. Is that gonna be enough for me? My little eyeballs? Maybe one more. Okay, let me put on a little mascara and then I'll pop on those lashes and we'll be good to carry on. Now, I'm gonna try and put on these lashes without my typical tweezers. Typical tweezers. Oh God, this is my hell. I'm such a like creature of habit when it comes to my makeup. I like hate having to use different tools. Also, when I was doing my little traveling moment, I washed all of my like brushes and a bunch of beauty blenders. And then we had like a little bit of a flight debacle. So we were supposed to fly out at like 1 p.m. And then our flight got changed to 1 p.m. at the next day, which would have like meant that I was going to arrive too late to like work. And so we had to change that flight to a flight later that day. Anyways, long story short, I was like running around packing, trying to change these flights. And I forgot my beauty blenders at home. And I went to do my makeup and I was like, with what? Like, how does one do face makeup without a beauty blender? I don't know. That's not in my vocabulary personally. Anyways, those lashes are great. Those just popped right on. Those look very mink-like. That is so bizarre. I also really need to tweeze my eyebrows, which is like another issue why I can't find my tweezers. Like, this is getting bad. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and... What? Okay, so I'm gonna use my most favorite Oma Beauty Stay Woke Concealer in the shade T2, Fair Lady. And I'm going to put that right underneath my eyeballs and blend it out with this beautiful, beautiful beauty blender. Also, it's so funny because like I used to use like exclusively brushes. Like when I was in makeup school and stuff like that, a lot of people would use like their little finger puppets or sponges or whatever. Like we had to use like this shitty like, I mean, I guess you didn't have to, but we had to. Yeah, you did, because we couldn't use like non-disposable sponges. So we had to use like this shitty like wedge sponges. And a lot of people would use either their fingers or the wedge sponge. And I used exclusively brushes. Like I'm so not a finger type makeup applier. And now I don't know what happened to me, but nothing's ever been the same. Okay, so listen, I got Beauty Bakeries Insta Bake Aqua Glass Foundation. It's supposed to be really full coverage, which like I don't want, but I do want to just like try it as is so that I know like what it's like, and then I can know how I'm going to mix it in the future. Is this gonna match? I just couldn't fucking tell you, man. This is 355W. So we'll see. I really just don't understand how you guys shop online. I don't get it. I'm so bad at it. I feel like every time I shop online, I'm like, what have I done? Anyways, I'm gonna take some pumps of that. Maybe what I'll do is like, boop, boop, boop. Oh, that looks like that's gonna be so light, but I could be wrong. Actually, maybe that's okay. I'm just so fucking bad at it, man. I just don't understand. Like, I feel like it's more of an American thing. I'm pretty sure I've had this whole spiel before, but I'm gonna have it one last time. It's not gonna be the last time. I feel like Americans are like so big about online shopping. Like they would way prefer to shop online than like in store. Online shopping is like hell to me. But also, I mean, Canadians like just get so fucked with shipping costs and having to pay duties and stuff like that when it arrives. And then also having to sometimes pay like exchange rate on products as well. So it's like, if the product's being charged in American, you're already being charged like upwards of 30% more because of the like US Canadian exchange rate. Then you get charged duties when it gets here. So like you have to pay additional money just to like receive the package. And then the shipping cost, which actually I feel like most of the brands that I ordered from here, their shipping costs were like pretty reasonable. And I also want to say that like, typically speaking, with shipping costs, it's not the brand that's trying to gouge you. It's literally just how much it costs to ship stuff, which is like fucking absurd. But anyways, long story short, the other day I ordered something and my shipping cost was $78. Horrifying to my sensibilities. So I hate shopping online. I would so prefer to just always shop in store all the time, even though it's a little bit different now with COVID because I can't swatch any of my Sephora things. I just hate it. But like all the Americans are like, rah, rah, online shopping, it's the best. Okay, I feel like that's like a little bit pale for me personally. Like it matches actually okay, but I feel like I typically go for like a shade darker than this, but it's pretty good. Let me see about this texture. It's funny because I'm pretty sure this was supposed to be their dewy one, and it's definitely not dewy for me in my life. It actually looks like fairly dry on my skin, but I feel like it blended out quite well. The undertone's not like weird or anything. The only place, because I feel like it's actually pretty good coverage, I would personally call this probably like medium buildable. I just feel like that fucking little bridge of like zits on my nose is, I'm so sweaty, is like having a rough go here. Anyways, let me, oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, I got these from the Lip Bar. So they're like little, there's a bronzer on top and then sort of like a blush underneath. So I got that one in the shade Travel Bug, and then I got this one in Girls Night, but the blush broke. So I'm just gonna very gingerly hold this, but I kind of like the broken one more. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use Girls Night. Girls Night, okay. I'm gonna take a big old brush with that, and I'm going to just like dip in ever so slightly to my little bronzer, tap off the excess, and then I'm just patting that on top of my foundation, and then I'll do little swipety swipes. What time am I looking at? 10:30, okay. Making good time, I'm making good time. That bronzer color is quite lovely. Let us actually quickly do my little like under eye area before I put on the rest of my face makeup. I'm taking that color Bahamas and I'm putting that underneath with my little smudgy brush. And then I'm gonna take, what am I gonna take? Maybe I'll like dabble back and forth between Crimson and Pink Moon. And then I'm actually gonna take as well, what color am I gonna take here? I feel like that's like almost a little cool toned, although maybe not. I'm gonna mix them. I'm gonna mix Aruba and Maui on my little brush. And I'm just going to take that in that inner corner and I just blend upwards. So I don't take it below my little tear duct area there. The puppy dogs are having a moment outside. Yeah, pretty, okay. Now, let us get back to business, okay? I'm gonna take that blush and I'm going to just tap off that excess and tap that blush on. So that blush has like a little bit of like a glitter shine to it kind of thing. But I also got something else that has a little bit of a glitter shine to it. So I got this from Ava Beauty as well. Because when I went onto their website, they said they were the original, hold on. It says the original creator of the universal highlighters. So I was like, well, then I might as well get one of their highlighters because that would seem crazy not to, okay? So I got this one in the shade Sincere. The first thing, when I opened this, I was like, oh, they included like a little sample of something. This is like the full-size highlight. I was kind of surprised because I'm like, this is a tiny baby. It's still a lot of product. It's a loose shimmer kind of thing. But yeah, I was just surprised. Anyways, I'm gonna tap out some of that. So this is kind of like a peachy shade that has like a pinky gold pearl to it, it looks like. So I'm gonna tap off the excess of that and then just go over top and see how I like that. I feel like I wish I had chosen a little bit of a lighter color, but not much to be done there. I feel like it's still quite pretty. And actually, you know what? I hate a powder highlight, as we all know, but I feel like that doesn't look like too textured or anything like that. Like I feel like it went on quite smoothly. Did I get a lip? Oh yeah, I got this gloss from them as well. But I want to put like a little bit of a lip liner on first. Also, I have to do my brows at some point. Are you fucking kidding me? There was tweezers in there all along. I went through that hardship for nothing, and I'm pretty upset about it. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of a lip liner. This isn't black owned. I'm gonna mix that actually with this slightly warmer color. Okay, and then I got this lip gloss from Ava as well, and it's in the shade Vacation. Okay, it looks like very glittery. But I like this shade. I'm not like a huge glitter in my gloss person because I don't like feeling gritty, but that doesn't feel gritty actually at all. And it's like quite glittery, so that's surprising. What does that smell remind me of? I don't know, but it smells fruity and delicious. I need to put a brow on, wow. Okay, give me 2 seconds, all right? All right, you guys, that is everything for me today. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching. I will see you next time. Peace out.